Good evening, everybody out there. If you're watching live, welcome to the Velodrome. My name is Corey. Glad to be hosting you again tonight for some more Friday night racing. Today is a very special evening for a lot of reasons. Number one, of course, it is our regular season finale, which means that today will be the end of our Rider of the Year season for 2026. It'll be an opportunity to kind of see who has been the overall strongest rider for the year, which we're going to celebrate postseason. We won't have a lot of updates during tonight's racing for you to see that, but the other exciting part about it is that we're going to be doing Corgi Races today. That's right, Bikes and Brews today as part of our special collaboration with the city of Redmond. It's going to be a lot of fun. So during tonight's racing, we're actually going to see 10 four-legged speedsters sprinting down the finish line for some really fun racing, as well as our normal Friday night excitement, the Kiddie Kilo, and an open Marymoor Crawl. Should be a lot of fun. We're just wrapping up our rider meeting here in a minute or two. Let's get down to the track before we get started. Pleased to bring you in here today. My name is Corey. I'll be your host for tonight's racing, as I'm happy to bring up our first group here. That's right. You can put your hands together. Let's make some noise for tonight's event. Good to see everybody here. Friday night racing at the Velodrome. Thank you for joining us. This is the Cat 3 men for their scratch race. We're going to start off with a scratch race for each of our categories this evening. 12 laps set at the rail right now for getting some instructions. We'll send them on their way into a neutral lap where we'll talk a little bit about the race, and we'll get them started at turn 4 if they're all together. Riders into the neutral. When I say scratch race, I mean something pretty straightforward, something that a lot of people can understand. There's a number of laps at the end of it. Whoever comes across the finish line first is your winner. That's a scratch race for you. So this is a 12-lap race. It hasn't started just yet. This is our Cat 3 men in the neutral, which means just like when you watch automotive racing, when we neutralize the race, there's no competition going on. Riders are intended to get together through this lap, and then out of turn 4, we'll get them started on the sound of a whistle from one of our officials. If you made it around here to the Velodrome here to support the riders, well, this is going to be a fun one today. We've got a big crowd here today to support our athletes, but I bet a lot of you are also here to support the dogs. I also can hear the dogs already barking, so quite literally from underneath me. So the excitement is high here for tonight. We're looking forward to what should be a very high energy and exciting evening of racing at the Velodrome. Cat 3 men, signal up in the air, and there's your whistle. Racing's underway. Make some noise for our first lap here, Friday Night Racing. We're underway. 12 to go. Great to hear the home crowd here showing up in good numbers tonight. Probably got some new fans out there, I imagine. Can I hear some noise if this is your first time at the Velodrome? Anybody out there? All right, welcome. It's great to see so many new people here today. And I know when we got a program like tonight, it's going to draw in some new fans, some new folks in from our community just to check out what we do here. This is our regular season closer, so we're not going to be doing anything more quite like this level for the rest of the year. But if you find this fun, we'll be back here doing more of this next year as well. So hopefully you find your way back out to Marymoor Park and enjoy what you're seeing here. We've been a staple of the Redmond community for a long time. This facility was actually built back in the mid-'70s and has been under the operation of the Marymoor Velodrome Association ever since, hosting races just like this. Off to a quick start here. A little bit of a breakaway from two of our speedsters. I saw number 320 off the front for a bit. That's Calder Hardigan. Seeing 10 to go. The breakaway gets caught, as does number 322, Brendan Lang, for the racing team. Get this, they're called a cycling team. It's really inventive, I must say. For a long time, I thought they were ACT Racing because it's ACT. I was corrected. Riders will speed up and slow down here at the Velodrome based on what they think they need to do to win the race. You think, well, why not just go fast the whole time? Well, if you're just going fast and everybody's following you, you're doing all the work for everybody else. So you have to be smart about when it's time to work. You got to read the riders around you. You got to understand your field and what they're trying to accomplish. So you'll see this kind of position where the field is racing pretty wide. That's a good signal that they're on the slower side of their top speed. Here it's pretty typical for fields once they're really up to power to get 30 miles an hour or more at their top speed. So here, this is more cruising speed. We're just kind of sitting together, allowing things to reform. Nobody's wanting to spend too much energy. And typically in a short scratch race like this, it's kind of a folly to spend too much energy at the end. It's likely going to stay together anyway. So the goal is most likely going to be winning a bunch sprint, or at the minimum, going on some sort of attack in the last mile, that last 4 laps of the race, where this thing really gets a little bit more interesting and certainly more threatening. Seeing 8 to go. You're going to see a lot of black and blue out there. Those are the juniors racing at our Velodrome, at least the ones racing for our sponsored team, the Jerry Baker Juniors. Quite a few of them in this field this evening. And a lot of them looking at their right shoulder, looking for somebody to take over the front. Here comes Dominic Clark up to the front. The rider in all white there at the front for Metal Mountain. Having a great season and a fantastic sprinter who's really shown a lot of improvement throughout 2026. Oh, one of the juniors. 336 is going to be the Penguin Pagushin from Jerry Baker Juniors, sending forth an attack of his own here. Decent gap here opened up by Daniel down the back straight. I imagine this one's not going to stick too much longer. He might just want to try this and sit up, and there he goes into turn 3. How many more riders want to stick on this pace? Now look at the difference in the position. So now you see that we're in this single file. That's the signal that we're up to speed now. This isn't maximum all-out sprint, but now we're driving the pace. At 6 to go, you can feel the group's a little bit more energized after that attack from Pagushin. Couple quick rotations. There's Dominic Clark again rotating out of the way. Javi Mejia of the Jerry Baker Jr. team moves out of the way quickly. Little slowing into turn 3, and they'll kind of grab some of that elevation as the field hesitates slightly. Nearing that final mile of the race, once we get into 4 to go, that's where things really start to open up when it comes to opportunities to attack or to be aggressive on the front of the group. Here at 5 to go, Mike Westover is going to make the next dig. That's the rider in green. Taco Time Racing sends one forward. That's Elog at the front of the field, not really wanting to catch. He's waiting for somebody else to come around him. That'll be 2 of the juniors, including Javi. That's the rider driving the catch right now at the front of the group. Westover still looking strong here off the front. The juniors pull up. They're not making the catch just yet. No one else is going to go get this leader just yet. Westover allowed a little bit of breathing room, although that distance will close quickly on the sprint. Here goes Calder now with that very distinctive bike frame, making the move to try to catch quickly. At 3 to go, Calder makes the catch. It was Ritter that was there watching his wheel. That's number 321 for Leading Factory right behind him. Those riders now at the blue line kind of moving up a little bit. No one's going to help Calder continue to drive as Westover's been caught. He'll just sit in the sprinter's lane and let the rest of the field come around his right-hand side. As this stays together, this is going to be an interesting one. A big field here tonight. Still plenty of good sprinters in this group. Haven't had to work too hard. Here goes Ritter off the front, launching his own attack. We got some folks on the live stream tuning in. Good day from Darwin. Oh, our friends from Australia are here. This is some good racing tonight. Already going good here in this scratch race from this move from Mike Ritter. I see also we got a check in from Hellier on the live stream. Robert Carlson, hello and good evening to you. Ritter still out here on his own, trying to do this race like a kilo from the front, about to get the bell. Campbell Harris, his teammate, joins him. Can he hold off the field? One more to go. Come on now. Here they come. Rock Alexander for the Jerry Baker Jr. is leading the field around the corner. Campbell Harris about to lose position. He'll pull up. Here comes Rock Alexander down the back straight. Now it's going to be Liquid Velo making the counter punch held around the corner. Who's going to take the lead next? Liquid Velo on their way to take the catch through the corner. Ritter losing speed. He says, yeah, I wasn't going to hold on to this one. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a 3-up sprint, and look at the jump here. 3:39. Kevin Wallen takes the big scratch at the end. Good bunch sprint out of turn 4. 3 wide across the track. It will be the rider down the middle from the looks of it. Number 339, Kevin Wallen, taking the scratch for the men Cat 3.
And if I'm not mistaken, the crawl is next, right, Corey?
Correct.
Crawl riders, don't get run over by the Cat 3s. Crawl riders to the rail. Up in corner 4, crawl riders. Crawl riders, get on up there. Don't fall down, please.
More check-ins on the live stream. We got our Seattle Aussie checking in to say hi. And a fan from the RHS band. I love that, personally. Riders are heading to corner 4 for the open crawl. If you're would like to be part of the crawl, you need to head there now for your lineup. Corner 4 for the open crawl.
Corey, you're going to have to give a little history lesson. As we have so many brand new people, this is going to be a little confusing, but this is one of my favorite races. So give a little history while they're setting up.
Oh, a history lesson. Once upon a time. Long time ago here at our velodrome, this idea came up, like, what if we had a race that was slow and then very fast and it was over? And this idea was, what if we had everybody line up over in corner 4, and you can't cross the finish line until we ring the bell, but nobody knows how long that's going to be. And because these bikes are fixed gear, you can stand up on them and keep them in place, what's called a track stand. So riders are going to have to put some back pressure, hold themselves upright behind the finish line until the bell rings. It got so popular, it became called the longest lap at a lot of tracks around the country and eventually the world. But it's the Marymoor Crawl. It was invented right here. It's one of our fan favorites, and we're about ready to get this thing started.
So yes, they get to go very, very slow for like 3 to 4 minutes, and they're going to be right up at the rail. We're also known for giving cash hand-ups or candy hand-ups. Cash is the most popular, so if you get some dollar bills, that is totally an option. All right, riders. Ready, set, let's go. Roll out, roll out.
Now, the question you must be asking after my description, because I left out a very important part, the bell rings, then what? 1 lap around the track. That's it. They get 1 lap. So if they survive the beginning, grabbing the cash, staying upright, here go the kids to go get some dollaroos here. Hey, the Aussie fans, I gotta play to them too every day, you know what I'm saying? So once you pick up the cash and the candy, you got to stay in the race, though. Bell rings, get 1 to go.
All right, so crawl today, we're asking for your Corgi favorite. Who is your Corgi racer favorite?
The one that looks most like a Corgi.
They're all Corgis. Oh, Denzel Corgington?
Sure.
Okay. Harrison, who is your favorite Corgi?
Oh, I didn't do the research.
Oh, come on. There was a scouting report. There was full rider cards and everything. Wyatt, do you have a favorite? Oh, my goodness. James, do you have a favorite?
Cheeto.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're some Cheeto fans. Cheeto was pretty darn adorable. Woo.
That's the only name I remember.
Is the only one you remember. Keegan, who is your favorite?
I'm a big fan of banana.
Banana fans. Where's the banana fans? I'm partial to banana as well. Oh, we get some big cash here. Gavin, who is your Corgi favorite?
Probably banana.
Banana. Ooh, it's $20 up here. Isabel, ooh. Who's your Corgi favorite?
I like the loaf of bread.
The little poof ball. Who was it? There's a little, I think Doki was the poofy one. There's some big money there. Quinn, do you have a Corgi favorite? No, we're very focused. I'm interrupting their focus here. Oh, we got some cash and some faces. Sarah, do you know one of the Corgis? Sarah, who's your favorite?
Tater dots.
Tater Dots. I agree.
That's a
they're
great
all-
name.
They're also. Oh, I distracted her.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're on our final 4 here. We have some serious track standing going on. Serge, you might want to get out of the way. No, we got some time. We're gonna make them earn this. There is, what is it? Is it 20 up at the line? Someone's got to just. Someone could get the 20 up there. So once again, once the bell rings, it is a 1-lap race. We have Isabel here at the front, Harrison on the top, Keegan in the Stars and Stripes, and Andrew Carlberg back here. This is going to be a 4-rider, 1-up sprint. This is a scenario where you pick your favorite. You got to choose who your favorite is. Serge? Serge is giving money. Oh.
Oh, no.
He juked you.
Hey, there we go.
Wanna go!
Zabata has the best start position, but Stars and Stripes is right behind. Fairbanks. Oh,
This could be a 3-up, very competitive sprint here.
this could be very good. Divine's got to try to get back on this wheel because now Fairbanks is on top of it. Oh, here he goes.
Keegan is one of our juniors. We got to give Keegan a little love. He is a crawl specialist.
Very proud to win this race when he can. There we go.
There we go. That's how you win a crawl.
Got a little panache at the line.
Love it. All right, let's get our next field up there.
Open women to the rail, please, for your start. The slowest lap in track racing, the Marymoor Crawl, always a fun one. Congrats to Keegan Fairbanks for once again defending what he is. He's won that race too many times. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's too good at it. Here comes the open women to the scratch race, another 12-lap contest getting lined up at the rail for their start. On deck are Cat 1-2 men, followed by the Corgis. I hear the barking already.
Friendly reminder to children and adults. Make sure your feet are off the track and your hands are not on the rail. So feet need to be off the track. Let's go, Val. You got it. Val is coming. Don't go too fast at the front. Val, we have one straggler here. We got one straggler.
That was a reminder to our live audience. What about a reminder to our YouTube live audience?
Comment and super chat. They should
Ooh, there we
donate
go.
some money.
Yeah, last chance to raise a little bit of money this season. Maybe if you've been enjoying the live stream and the broadcast and all the volunteer hours that went into improve the overlay system this year, or you just appreciate the effort and quality, we hire help up here to make sure we have more camera operators and compensate the people behind the computer, making sure that that is all going well. If you're feeling compelled to do so, we do have the way to super chat. You can let us know how you're doing tonight, get a shout out for somebody on the track this evening, or just throw a little support our way. We'd certainly appreciate it. Otherwise, if you're out there watching and enjoying, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button, as we always ask you to do. We're slowly marching our way towards 5,000 subscribers here at the Velodrome. They're going around one more time, Jasmine, still in the neutral. One more time around, and we'll get you started out of turn 4. Same rules of engagement you saw in that first race this evening for the Cat 3 men. This is our open women field. And another good-sized registration here tonight. A lot of the riders wanted to show up. A lot of riders from the Breakfast Racing team being represented here this evening. One of our Seattle favorite teams to collaborate with. They've got what looks to be 4 competitors near the front of this field. And, of course, plenty of the Jerry Baker Juniors interspersed, all of the black and the blue. And there's your whistle. Racing is underway. It's 12 to go. 12 to go. Caitlin Pellerbrook for breakfast is getting it going. Racing number 101 to take the front of this first lap. Oh, yeah. We want to know when the dogs are going to be on the track. I see your question in the live stream. To answer that question, it's quite straightforward. We got this scratch race. We have the Cat 1-2 men's scratch race, and then the dogs will be up. And in fact, there's going to be 3 dog races tonight because we're going to do heats. We're going to do a heat of 5 to qualify for a major. So there's 2 heats. And that major final will have 6 dogs in it. So 3 races going on this evening after our next 2 scratch races. If you want to ask a question, by the way, since we have so many new fans here, that's another way to do it. You can either just come over here and yell at me if you want to. I don't mind it. That feels so 2000s to me nowadays, you know. But if you want it, you could also just get on YouTube. If you subscribe, you can join the live chat and ask, and I'll answer your question live during our event tonight. That's another way to get engaged and maybe ask a question or learn more about what we're doing. Just got to hold on a little bit longer for the dogs. We want to make sure our riders have the opportunity to open Friday night as they have the right to do. This is our regular program. If you came by on any Friday night when it's not raining, starting at 7 o'clock during the summer months, you're going to see something that looks like this. Our riders out here in these mass start races, all lined up together, competing week after week. This community has a lot of athletes from around our area. This is comprised of riders up and down the I-5 corridor, including some athletes making their way up from Portland, sometimes down from Vancouver, Victoria, and other areas of British Columbia are regular visitors here to set up for these races that we get to do here in Redmond, Washington. Currently sort of in a paceline format in the early half of this race. This is sort of expected. Unlike the last group, which was sitting kind of all together up high and then having one rider attack, this group is kind of settling into pacelining. So riders are coming to the front. Sometimes a little bit of disengagement as the group goes high, but pretty quickly someone's willing to come to the front and get things going again. Here's our first attack of the evening is 111, Neve Durfee, who I think is really going to be set up to have a very strong evening tonight. A couple of the riders from Breakfast here trying to keep things competitive, though, will try to match this acceleration from Durfee off the front, racing the colors of Coalition. She gets caught under the Stanley sign. She pulls up. Now the front of the race starting to separate themselves from the rest of this field, so we've got a break of what looks to be 6 now, starting to form with 7 to go. Ken wants to know if there's preems for the Corgi races. They get really cool 3D printed trophies. I don't know how much Corgis appreciate that. They're not made of bone. The Corgis should participate in the Marymoor Crawl. Now we're talking. Oh, man. Oh, of course, our Aussie friends are always looking for steel frames out there. So, riders, if you want friends on the other side of the ocean to be really cheering for you, get rid of the carbon and go steel. The Aussies will flock to you. They're just really into it. They're like fans of classic cars, they want the steel frame. 6 off the front, working their way away from this field. Let's check on the field right now. It was still on the same lap, losing a little bit of ground, but now some energy at the front as they're trying to set up for what might be a start of a catch here. You see that back group getting stretched out a bit. As it looks to be Liz that's accelerating things with Jasmine right on her wheel. That's the group just now heading into the Stanley sign. That's the field and the back of the race. To the front, though, this group of 6, I guess now that will be our field on the home straight, seeing 5 to go. I hear good energy from Liz and Jasmine's in this catch. They're still trying. In fact, they've made some ground up here. Jasmine looking very committed to try to make this catch happen before things get too far apart. But up front, on the front of the race, Zapata has restarted some acceleration, and that's pulled apart the field as well. So now kind of getting fragmented in several places as there's so many different speeds on the track. Riders dangling, trying to work their way back towards this front with 4 to go into the final few turns of this race. 2:12 on the lead is Bailey Benassi for the Breakfast Racing team. She pulls up out of the way for a rider from Coalition. That's Durfee again. Zapata directly behind. In the break is also junior Sarah Lynch. She's right now in position 3 in that lineup of group of 5. A junior known for her good sprints this last season is continuing to develop. I believe racing age 15 or 16 is what I believe Lynch is at right now. So still a couple years ahead of her as a junior rider and continue to develop nicely. 3 to go. This group looking pretty strong here. Zapata going to be the one to watch in this group, as well as I think Durfee had been kind of the one to start this breakaway. Zapata sitting up, letting things kind of move together at the blue line. The earlier developing catch not coming together here. It will just be this front 5 racing their way to the finish. This will be all top 5 positions in tonight's race. Someone's cheering for Denzel Corgington from Victoria, British Columbia. Let's go. Nice. We've got a really good turnout tonight. Almost looks like a GP Friday almost. Great to see so many fans here tonight. New friends of the Velodrome as well. 5 at the front of this group. Awaiting the sound of that bell, kind of in this intermediate speed right now. Nobody's trying to attack too hard. And there's that bell. It's 1 to go. Final lap for the open women in the scratch race. Who's going to take the front of this lap? Derpy's got the best position right above the red line. Thinking about moving towards the front. Zapata on her wheel, though. Where's the first move going to come from? It's going to come from the junior at the back of the group. Lynch getting aggressive. I like the move. Don't let things develop in front of you. Just take the front for yourself. Zapata, though, showing the strength they possess as well. Going in and out of the sprinter's lane. Durfee trying to hold on. Zapata around the corner. Lynch, the junior, starting the attack. Zapata covers quickly. Breakfast Racing Team will take this one. Durfee, tongue sticking out, says, I almost had that one. That was a good race, though. Fun to watch. Lynch, the junior, with a great move out of turn 2. Love the timing. Love the speed. Zapata responds well. Takes the race. Couple more riders finishing up. One, twos to the rail, please. You know it, you love it. It's another scratch race. This time 15 laps. We're going to start here from the rail shortly. This is our biggest field of the night. Could be a very exciting race here around the corner right before the dogs take the track. I'm sure the 1-2s are going to show them up. I don't think the dogs can beat them in top speed. Maybe in panache and cuteness. Tyson, you're always the cutest in my mind. Don't you worry. Riders get the roll out.
All right, and with the start of this race, we are asking for our Corgi Racers to stage right here. Over by the rock, over by the 2 blue and red Jerry Baker Jr. tents, kind of near the opening of the track. So Corgi Racers, we're asking you to stage over by the containers, the opening of the track. There'll be a group of us. Come on over.
Oh, the excitement building. It's about to be a loaf-a-lanch around here. But in the meantime, getting the signal, racing's underway. Cat 1-2s for the 15-lap scratch. This is set to be a great one. This roster has got a lot of our regular competitors throughout the year, our heavy hitters. If you're kind of curious about categories and what I'm referring to, we have enough racers that race in our men fields for us to break things up based on their category designation, and that has to do with their results in their career. So you race in a higher number category like a Cat 4. That means you're earlier in your career. You're going to race to earn upgrade points and upgrade towards a Category 1. So riders in the Cat 1-2 field, they are experienced riders. They've had a lot of success already in previous groups. They earned their way into this. That tends to mean that this is going to be the fastest field of our night, fastest finishes, and sometimes our largest fields like you see this evening as well. This is set up to be a great one here tonight for our finale. And as I mentioned, a lot of the heavy hitters from this season making their way here. Rider of the Year contest has been good this season. Andrew Martin wears number 1 because he won that series last year. And that might just been because this guy has been touring the world and been racing all over. Anybody who's been at the Velodrome knows Merrick Gallagher, when he's here, is always a favorite to win races. He's not a favorite to pin his numbers on very well or even remember that he's supposed to put on 2, but he does have a number on, and I do know who he is. Gallagher off the front with a break of 3, including the ride I was just talking about. At the back, there's Andrew Martin, number 1. Fantastic in any race he starts as well. Great finisher, an incredibly smooth sprinter. And Serge Malikian, number 99, willing to get into this break as well and see what he can make of this positioning that he finds himself in. It's going to kind of force a little bit of work from Martin and Gallagher as they try to set this thing up. Let's watch the field. Those three sort of falling into their groove. Right now, it's Grinsel taking the front, the rider in pink. By day, kindergartner teacher. At night, we call him the Candy Man because he always brings the good treats for the athletes. That's Scott Grinsel on the front for Dyna Racing. Seeing 11 to go. That's a good long 400 meters from Grinsel to try to bring this thing back together again. Right behind him, that's the Stars and Stripes. If you remember in the winter as the open crawl, that's Keegan Fairbanks, one of the juniors that is on the wheel of Grinsel. This catch essentially brings the race all back together again as that small gap behind will close down here as that catch completes. So some good energy there spent at the front, but at 10 to go, this race is brought back together again. Colin Gibson for Keller Rohrbach in the purple is watching Gallagher, knowing this kid is in absolutely top fitness for this kind of race, so he's trying to follow his effort now. As is Wilson. That's the green rider with the white helmet that comes out of the field. Chris Wilson for Fount Cycling Guild. Gallagher trying to keep this race quick. Don't let any of these riders that want to finish fast have it easy. No cruising on the way to the finish line. 3's always going to be a target out in front, it looks like, in these early laps, at least for now. Realizing he's got everybody there, he'll sit up, let someone else take the front. How about Harrison Devine? Which, by the way, Harrison Devine let us know in his race registration. I need to shout out some of his family tonight. So from Harrison, he wants to shout out his mother, Nancy, father, Kirk, and Aunt Sherry for all the support and love from Harrison tonight. How about that? That's some nice familial love from one of our riders. Harrison's been fun to watch this year. He actually went down and competed in the Paris Cycling National Championships as part of a Para-B combination. He was serving as the pilot for that, and he's had an excellent couple of seasons here at the track. Races in bib number 2 as he finished second in last year's Rider of the Year contest. Chris Wilson pulls up at the front. A couple of quick rotations there at the front. There's one of the Aussies' favorites, Otis Hatfield in the dark blue and gray of Project Echelon number 42 because he's got the steel frame. Classic frame there underneath. If you're new to the Velodrome, hopefully by now you're kind of getting used to seeing what the bikes look like. You've noticed by now on those handlebars, no brakes, fixed gear system, so no coasting either. You'd think that might cause some danger, but quite honestly, that consistency of speed and the predictability of the riders and their movements having to be very much communicated actually forces these fields to move very smoothly.
And as a reminder, sorry, Corey. Reminder, we're looking for all of our corgis to stage right now. So yes, if you want to see some corgi cuteness, come on over towards the rock or the tents. We're still missing one corgi. If that's you, maybe come join us.
A call out for one of my students for third year of for the Marching Stang. Let's go. I see you out there, Evelyn. The Mueller family, wherever you're hanging out here tonight. Yeah, that's right. Kindergarten teacher for Mr. Grinsel. Mr. G, as he was called for some time. This attack off the front, getting interesting here. This is Quinn Kennedy working with Merrick Gallagher in a break of 2. The catch coming pretty quickly. 4 to go. Ostertag Hill in the gray and green of Liquid Velo. That's number 44 in the catch, as is number 67, Wyatt Paul. Racing in a different kit this evening is Wyatt. He's our current record holder for top speed at the Velodrome in more than one way. So he's trying to get into the right place in this race to challenge for the finish. He makes his way up on the wheel of Luca, a fantastic place to put himself into this position. Wyatt is serving as a coach for the juniors. And again, known around our Velodrome for what his top speed can be. He's absolutely shattering some records. Can he hold on to this group at the front? He's going to have to pretend to be an enduro for at least a few more laps here, as they're going to keep things moving pretty good. Although Luca's sitting back a little bit here. This is giving the group an opportunity to kind of sit still with the current formation. Now Gallagher to the front. Also just kind of cruising at the moment. Nobody's dropping the hammer. Let's see this developing attack from behind as it looks like it's going to be Conrad Mayer for Shogun of Seattle, also sending up the bridge. He's got Harrison Devine with him at 2 to go. This is another big move. Conrad trying to get there. Another rider with one of our better finishes here. He's got good top speed, plenty of sprinter practice. And Devine, always going to be willing, a very gritty rider. He'll compete in this front group. Tyson Danielson, the next rider in this bridge, not quite able to close down the gap just yet. A chase of 3 being led by Mike Robson down the back straight. No one can get up to the leader. Here we go to the front of the race. The bell's ringing and 1 to go. It is Gallagher on the front. Now he drops the hammer. Who can hold on? Luca's going to try. Nobody else is there in the shadow. Gallagher pulls up. He's got Luca right there. He says, fine, you lead the race. This back group of 4 or maybe 3 can't quite catch on to the leaders. It'll be Ostertag Hill and Gallagher. This is a perfect setup for Gallagher now at this point. He forces Ostertag Hill to take the front. Now Gallagher's going to get some elevation, come back down and try to challenge for the front. He should be able to roll this thing through onto the home straight. He knows he's got this one. Gallagher, Ostertag Hill, take that one. And Devine with a nice race. Number 2 takes 3rd overall tonight. A consistent and torturous tempo at the front of this scratch race. Just the kind of race Gallagher wants to race from the front. Riders will exit on the back straight. They may only be racing on this home straight, but we're going to have to clear everything out as we're about to bring out our 4-legged friends. It's time to see a little bit more from our Corgi friends on to the track coming next. Enjoying the show out there. If you're here in the Velodrome and this may be your first time or you're a longtime fan, thank you for being a part of tonight and being here with us on our finale for the regular season. If you're out watching live or rewatching on our YouTube, an easy way to show your support to us right now is to hit that thumbs up button on tonight's video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we'd certainly appreciate your support. It goes a long way to helping support our nonprofit by helping us spread the great word about track cycling. Heat 1 is coming onto the track. We're going to get them lined up and introduce our contestants shortly. Oh, they're getting excited already.
This is a lot. I can't even hear myself. There's so much barking.
They know what's coming. Can I introduce
Okay.
our dogs now?
Yes, Corey,
All
introduce
right.
the dogs.
In Heat 1, over in position 5 is Biscuit, everybody.
Woo, Biscuit!
In lane 4, Tater Dots.
Tater Dots!
Down the center in lane 3, Cheeto.
Cheeto in the middle.
In position 2, it's Banana. And in position 1, it's Doug.
Doug.
Put your hands together for Heat 1, everybody.
Okay, we're going to have Jessica say ready, set, go. I will also blow a whistle because it is quite loud.
Ready, set, go!
Oh my gosh, the race is off. Lane 4 has got the advantage right now. I think we're going to have our top 3. Oh, here we go. Wow. Banana crushing it there in that heat. Cheeto chasing down alongside. Our top 3 finishers will come back again for the top 6 race. Excellent from Heat 1. Great job. Next up, we've got 5 more coming up to the track to qualify into that major group of 6. Let's see who our next top 3 will be.
Okay, they're getting ready. Corgi, go ahead and Corgi. Corey.
Did you just call me a dog?
I did just call you Corgi.
Wow.
Corey,
That's
can
actually
you go
kinda
ahead and
cute,
give
though.
this group?
I sure can. In Heat 2,
They're-
they're ready. In position 5 is Grizz.
Grizz, woo!
In position 4, Rensport.
Woo woo!
In the middle in lane 3, Denzel Corgington. In position 2, Doki. And down the sprinter's lane in position 1, it's Astro.
Woo, all right, we're going to give it to Jessica to get this one started again. Once again, I'll blow the whistle.
Corgis, on your mark. Get set. Go!
Whoa, big one from Grizz. Grizz leads the way. Look at this sprint. Oh, the fight down the middle, though. Oh, it looks like it'll be Doki and Denzel getting their way on. Oh, we had some distracted runners in that heat. They're more interested in each other than the race. Well
that was
done.
too cute. So, there we go. We got finishers. We need the top 3 from both heats to come on down immediately. Top 3, come on back down. Finals happening now. This is going to be good. I don't know if I can tell the dogs just by looking at them, though. I'm not that good. So once again, let's get our heat winners right on back. This is packed. Look at this rail. This is amazing.
This might be the most entertaining race I've ever seen here. Catch that dog. Catch that dog. Catch that dog.
Got a runner out there.
Yeah, it is quite the event over here. This is like this is county fair entertainment.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, so we're gonna line them up here. Bananas in 1. We're gonna have Denny in 2. Who wants to be 3? Which random order? Oh, do you know if you got top 3? Officials for the first heat. Top 3 of each heat. I need official results. It was close. I need some official results. I might have to go consult here. Give me. Oh, we have some video. Video replay happening right now. Okay, we'll figure it out. Who knows all these? Is this first heat?
Yeah, first heat. So it's those 2 and then that. Oh, Tater got it.
Tater Dot got 3rd. Tater Dot was in.
The one that's running around right now.
Okay, we need to catch the dog. They're in the final. Oh, whoo, we made it.
Okay, so that one, whoever that one is, that's still, sorry, running around that one.
Okay, so the second heat was pretty clear. Okay. Did Cheeto make it in the first heat?
Wait, hold on. So that one, second heat, that one, that one. The first heat, sorry, next time I'll.
I know. Do we have 6 dogs? Yes, I think you're up here. Oh, Cheeto's in. Cheeto's in. Let's get, yep, Cheeto's in. Okay. Put him up here. And then, yeah, right, but there, okay. I have 6 dogs. Whoo! This was more complicated than a bike race. Okay. Can I make sure my podiums are ready as well? We're going to do podiums, I guess, when we can get the dogs. Okay, I'm not going to try to introduce this because I don't know who's who. This is our grand final, though. You need to make some noise. The dogs are loud. Let's get loud. I'll let Jessica start us again.
Corgis for the win! On your mark! Get set! Go!
Look at them go! Oh my God, that was a race! That was so good! That was perfection. Oh my, and they're just gone. They're gone. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have to somehow transfer from that amazing cuteness to the Kiddie Kilo. So Kiddie Kilo riders, now you're going to staging. Kiddie Kilo riders to staging, which is behind the beverage garden. Kiddie Kilos. Facing this way. If we can, we're going to do a podium on the track here. If we can have first, second, and third, come on over. We're going to do a quick podium.
Our fans are going to want to know our dog's name, so we'll get that real quick here, and we'll announce our 3 as we get over to the podium. Top 3 of the podium, everybody.
They're right here in the middle. I believe that's Grizz with the win. Did Banana get second? Banana got second. Who got third? Tater Dots? Okay, we do have some prizes. You can give them out. Owners, you can get up there with them. And there's pictures and there's 3D printed things. You do have some awards. Okay, ready, set, smile, I think. Bark. Yay. Doggos. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I believe this was Grizz in first place, Banana in second, and Tater Dots in third.
Make some noise,
Let's put your
everybody,
hands
for the
together.
Corgi champions today for some great racing. And thank you, everybody who brought out their beautiful dogs to join us as well. What a fun celebration here at the track. Thank you to City of Redmond, one member, for helping us put this on. So much fun. Make a whole dog league, says Ken. Too much fun. Do they exit on the back straight for pup cups? No, they exit on the... How do I got to turn that into a pun. On the paw straight. I don't know. You got to try at least. Such a good time as our fans are getting set here for another favorite tradition at our track. It's Kiddie Kilo coming next. Our youngest group coming out on the track here in just a little bit.
We're getting it cleaned up, don't worry. Okay, so Kiddie Kilo riders, you should be staging. We start with our oldest kids, and then we work on down to our push bikers. Oldest kids. Let's get those oldest kids ready and roll them on up here. Once again, thank you for coming out. Don't leave yet. We have the Kiddie Kilo. And then after the Kiddie Kilo, there's more racing. So you should definitely stick around. Also, check us out on YouTube, Instagram. Tag us in anything you got. We will happily reshare. I need some Corgi photo finishes. That would be fantastic. So Kiddie Kilo riders, that first heat, come on up. Okay, the first group, you're coming down to me in the red shirt. You're not going yet. You're not going yet. You're stopping here with me. There's a start line right here. Use your brakes. There's brake skills right here. Oh, we got some full face helmets. I love it. I said stop right here. Stop right here. Can I have my older juniors assemble, please? Come on down. All right, this group, you're doing one super fast lap. Are you ready to go? Yeah! Oh my gosh, that was way too loud. Ready, set, go! Look where you're going in the straightaway. This is the hard part. Oh, we have an aero bar big kid too.
Did Nancy and Kirk sign off for him to be able to ride that bike?
I don't know if they signed the waiver.
Okay. We'll need to check in afterwards.
There we go. Yeah, some speedy kids out here. Looking good.
Someone asked about beer in the live chat, and that's practically a roll call for the Australians, so careful. Careful what you talk about. They'll all show up in force. Kiddie Kilo out here. There's our many groups here based on their age, essentially, so we'll just get a fun and fast lap around the track. Whoa, what a good sprint here.
There's a sprint around corner 4. Straight
Nice.
lines, everybody. Straight lines, and you're heading straight into the grass. Please don't run into our junior team. Heads up, junior team, watch out.
Nice work.
There's some kids coming in hot.
Nice riding. Wow, my goodness.
Head on into Cadence. She's in the white shirt. Oh, here comes our Aero Bar adult.
Oh, my goodness. Nancy,
I
what are you
mean-
teaching this kid?
All right, watch out, people in the gate. We're going to ask our next group to come on down. Maybe? Oh. Okay, that next group. Come on down. Next group.
I think a lot of those kids that finished up on that last group look about the right age for Camp Velo. They'll have to wait for next summer, though, for that one. I'll talk a little bit more about it during this one.
All right, let's get that next group down. You're going to meet me here. All right, right here, right here. Nice. That was well controlled. Oh, hold up. Use the brakes. Use the brakes. There we go. Come on down. Get everyone to stop right here. There's good brake skills right here. Got another great group. Yep, use those brakes. Use those brakes. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Beep, 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 beep. I agree. Okay, this group is also doing one super fast lap. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, yes, he is. Here we go. Ready, set, go! Go straight in this first section. Be safe. This is the hard part with lots of kids.
Oh, they're doing good. Nicely navigated.
This is a pro group.
Yeah, so talking about a second ago, Camp Velo is the opportunity for junior riders to get all the lessons they need to start racing at the Velodrome. We have junior racing all summer long on Monday nights, but the first step is to get certification through Camp Velo for most kids. Camps are full and/or finished up this summer, but next summer you can look for those. They're actually hosted through the city of Redmond. Thanks to Redmond for being such great partners for us.
Yes,
Ages-
our camps were totally sold out this year. We had
Yeah,
5
every
camps.
single spot.
Every spot. It was fabulous. And a lot of those kids actually ended up racing, which is great. That's how you get started.
Which
But
makes look out for
honestly,
that kid team. My goodness.
Kiddie Kilo is where it starts. We have a lot of our junior team racers start at Kiddie Kilo. Oh, this is a sprint finish here.
Oh, look at this fight.
Ooh,
Wow.
that
Nice
was close.
work.
Oh, straight lines, straight lines, straight lines.
I don't know. They watched the dogs right before. I think they saw if you do a little cut action, you can kind of gain an advantage. Maybe bark and bite a little bit, you know?
That was too cute. I really don't think I got the full experience. So I'm excited to rewatch all 500 videos that people share with us to see all that. There we go. All the way. And then go to the bubble machine.
Nice.
There's a bubble machine. Oh, you got to go in. You got to go in. Just one lap. I know it's hard.
The entire junior team barking away in their own way.
Some people just like to wave and say hi. That's how you get the screen time, right? That's how you get the live stream time is by being by yourself. There we go. All the way. Look at that.
That's right.
Look at that. Watching the camera. All right, next group. Come on out. All right, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Use your brakes. Use your brakes. Don't run into me, please. There we go. Use your brakes. Use your brakes. Use your brakes. Use your brakes. Down here. Down here. We're meeting down here. Kind of line your bike up nice and straight. Straighten your bike out. Oh, I like this little bike. It's a cool BMX bike. There we go. Yep. Line up. Line up. There we go. Kind of straighten your bicycles out. We want to have them nice and straight. And then in general, you are staying down here on the bottom. Okay, this looks like our next group. You are doing one super fast lap. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Here we go. Watch out. They're going to be fast. Ready, set, go! There we go. Straight lines, straight lines, straight lines.
Nice work. Another big showing here tonight. Kiddie Kilo numbers have been so big. The city of Redmond. We love our bikes around here. Just maybe not as much as we love our kids and our families. But right after that, we love our bikes. All the kids out here every single week. My favorite part about it is just the reminder that this is supposed to start from a place of fun and seeing all the smiles and the kids that come across the finish line. The other part about it is like trying to find like the coolest looking kid bike of the night. I haven't seen any crazy tassels or anything yet. I have seen one Spider-Man helmet, which is always my favorite to look for. Seen a couple of baskets here or there. Ooh, I think I see some cool tassels somewhere on the back straight. I'm excited. Here we go. Oh, the first finisher already. Nice work. Smiling for the camera. Nice. Zooming down the home straight.
We got some more speedy kids. Like I said, stay on the infield. You only get to do 1 lap. I know it's super tempting to do more. Watch out there, Caitlin. Go speedy. I said just 1 lap and then hang out with your friends in the middle. You can be by the bubble machine. Oh, I hear lots of cheering. Woo! Keep it going. There we go. Try to push those kids a little more to the center. We have quite a few more kids coming. Lots more kids. This is like end of summer for everyone. Bike racing time. All right, let's get this next group out here. All right, you're staying with me, though. You're staying with me. You're staying with me. Use those brakes. That was a brake check. That was close. You're staying with me. Staying with me. Brake, 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 brake. There we go. Nice little skid action. There we go. Well, yeah, watch out. There's a lot of people. Hey, I like your shirt. It says Kiddie Kilo finisher. Okay, we're getting everybody here. Another great looking group here. You are doing, okay, we'll make sure you're going nice and straight here. This group is also doing 1 super fast lap. Can you guys be really speedy for me? Like real fast? I see some, yes. Okay, they're going to be really fast. Here we go. Ready, set, go! Straight lines, maybe be a little slow. You're good, you're good.
Remember, you got to put all of your applause into 1 lap for the little kids. They only go by you 1 time. You don't get to make up for it later. Yeah, that's right. Corner 1 knows how to support that. That was a good recovery. Whoa. It's how you get back up again. That's what they always say. Okay, we got a real race in corner 4, but we also got the short cutter. Remember, that's the future CEO on the inside.
That's the pro move. Oh, this is going to
Honestly.
be close. Watch. Woo, look, don't run into each other. Oh, my goodness.
The re-entry.
Wow.
Whoa. Nice work.
All right, you're going to cut into the grass. People in the grass, watch out. They're coming in hot. This group is fast. Oh, my goodness. How did they manage not to, like, run into a track racer?
Yeah.
They timed it well.
They did.
Ooh, 3-up sprint here.
Oh, look at this.
Patrick, watch
Come on,
out.
I'm going for the basket, the basket, the basket. Yes. All right. See, fashion does win. That's evidence.
There you go, like I said. What are we listening to?
I'm a coconut.
Oh, my, no. Like I said, make sure we kind of squeeze on
What's wrong
in
with that?
there. The kids will know it. It's true.
Yeah. What is it? What is this music for, right? Who are we trying to entertain right now?
The children.
Yeah.
All right, like I said, make sure we squeeze in. We don't stand right at the end. All the way to the finish. There we go. Go, 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 go. All right, I think this is our last one of this heat. It looks like we have maybe 1 more pedal bike. We got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
1 lap is a long way.
Excellent choice of helmet here.
Oh, now I get to really hear. All right, come on down here. You're gonna start right here at the start line, right with me. Nice. I love all these bikes. All right, let's get everyone down here. Yep, stop, stop, stop. Especially those of you on the Woom bikes, use the green handlebar to stop properly. I like that they do that. Remember, we're just riding 1 lap, just 1 lap. Children and parents, just 1 lap to be fair for everybody. Nice and straight line. Okay, we are going super fast. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Go nice and straight, nice and straight. Straight line, straight line, straight line. Watch where you're going, though. Dodging children, dodging parents, too. You got to go down low. You got to go down low. I know it's really fun to go up on the banking, but especially with these little bikes. The little pedals can kind of hit sometimes. Important to remember that the track is a public park. When we are not out here on track bikes, you can come out here and ride. So if there's nothing scheduled and there's no track bikes training, you can come out here and ride your kids' bikes, your mountain bikes. Come out here and have a good time.
But at the same time, don't do anything out here that your mama wouldn't be proud about. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's open grounds. You know what I'm saying?
We have another. There's 2 more. Oh my goodness, we have so many kids.
Wow. Big showing today. Excellent to see. This also is kind of our Kiddie Kilo finale, so might as well bring them all out. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the smile again. That's a winning smile right there.
I mean, so many of these kids start school next week. You might as well end with a cool bike race.
That's a great way to do it.
Oh, nice straight lines, straight lines, straight lines. I like when they look at their buddy and they go straight into him.
I went straight from here to straight to there. What are you talking about?
Yep. Looking right at him. We have 2 more pedal bike groups and then the push bike group. This is like record Kiddie Kilo. This might be rivaling our GP numbers here. Ooh, straight lines, straight lines. Like I said, you look and then you go right into them. There we go. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Juniors, you're going to have to keep all these kids in there. There's a lot more kids to come. And we do encourage you to stick around after the Kiddie Kilo. We have more racing. Stick around and watch more racing. All right, we're going to get the next group coming. All right, you're right here with me. You're right here with me. There we go. Use that green brake. Use that green brake. Oh, whoa, stop. Green brake. Like I said, the Woom bikes are so nice. Green brake is the back brake, so that way they don't flip over. It's like they thought about that. I appreciate the thought. This is like 100% Woom bikes. We should be sponsored by them.
I've said that before. I mean, that
this
seems
is-
like a slam dunk.
Like literally,
Look at all this footage.
so many.
Yeah. Someday.
Okay, we'll say parents in the middle. Watch out, there are kids behind you, okay? This group, we're just going to send them. There are so many of them. All right, this group, you're doing 1 super fast lap. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Straight line, straight. Parents, watch out. There is kids behind you. There is 100% children behind you. If you're going to run the lap, be aware of your surroundings. If you're going to run with your child, be aware of the surroundings.
I'm usually looking for the Spider-Man helmets, but I found maybe my new favorite, the unicorn going into turn 2. That's an excellent choice for some cranium protection. That's what I'm saying.
There we go. Finishing strong the whole lap. It's a long lap. It is 400 meters, just like your high school running track. So 4 laps to a mile. But look at this leg speed. Oh, that was some tire rubbing. Wow. That's some skills right there. Woo.
Got to start your bike handling skills when you're young.
There we go. Kind of tuck right into the grass. There we go. Kind of stay in there. If the bubbles are still going, go to the bubbles. Oh, that is a good unicorn helmet. Like I said, we got a big group here, and we have 1 more pedal bike group, and then our push bikers. Woo! So yeah, Cat 3 riders, you gotta chill. There we go. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh, full face, full like protection.
Wait, the unicorn helmet also had a Spider-Man zip up on.
Oh, there we go.
All-time
make sure you
favorite
kinda
racer.
stay
Where are they
in
at?
there, stay into the grass for let everybody else finish their lap.
I need that kid's autograph. My goodness.
Yep. Kind of squeeze on in there. They said we have one more pedal bike group, and then our push bikers. So many kids.
Wow, look at how many kids are on the infield. We still have a couple groups to go. Is that what I... Oh, my goodness. Wow. Incredible.
They're doing a great job in there.
Amazing. Thank you for being patient on the infield, everybody. Not taking extra laps. If you've done your lap, go ahead and just stay on the infield. We appreciate it. Help manage our space a little bit. If you're near the edge here where you just entered the infield, can you go a little bit more towards the center? There's going to be more kids coming in behind you, so just pushing it a little bit more towards the center.
All right,
just so there's more room here, okay? We've got
Yes.
2 more groups, so we're going to need all this area cleared out.
All right, next group coming out. This is the last
you.
pedal bikers. I swear, we're trying to go fast. There's just this many kids. All right, you're going to stop right here with me. Stop right here with me. We'll go real fast. So stop right here with me. Come on down. Come on down. He's just going. It's fine. Let him go. Let him go. We can just let him go. He'll just start his lap early. Okay, this group. This is going to be the fast group. Here we go. Ready, set, go! Go, 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 go!
I like how the siblings are getting extra laps just by sprinting alongside. Oh. Rider down in turn 2. Oh, here's the recovery. Going for the mount. Getting some encouragement. Now taking the hill. Elevation is not your friend, young rider. Stay down. There you go. Got to remember to stay off of the elevated part. Down in the lower portion is the safest. They just want to be so bad like the big kids. Want to be like the big kids. Food truck's still here, beverage garden open, and more racing to come. After the Kiddie Kilo conclusion, we will be returning to our regularly scheduled program. Cat 3 men will be coming back up to the track for their next race. I know they're already getting set for their start. We got at least one more group of just the pedal bikers. I believe push bikes, of course, still to come as well. So, yeah, Mara, I think this might be a record evening. This is a crazy evening of
they're coming
turnout.
around fast. We got baskets and bells. They're doing fantastic.
Who took more pedal revolutions? The Cat 3 men in a 12-lap scratch or one of the kids on that lap in the Kiddie Kilo? I don't know. Do the math. That was some fast-moving legs.
Looks like we got a couple more here, and then we'll get our push bikers. And then it's going to look just like the Corgi race, all lined up down the straightaway. Maybe a little less barking, though. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Cute factor is still the same. Oh, we got 3 more. I miscounted. There we go, all the way to the finish, down to the finish flag.
Okay, I did silently misspeak. That is our last of the pedal bikers, which means the push bikes are coming down now.
They just keep coming. Okay, we almost got our last one out here. So once again, this pedal bike group is just going to the finish line. So people on the apron, watch out. They come fast, by the way, these push bikers. Okay, people in the stands, can you put your hands together for the push bikers? Make some noise. There we go. Okay, people in the front. People in the front, watch out. Here we go. Ready, set, go! There we go, down the straightaway, down the straightaway. Doing a great job. There we go, push, push, push.
All right, kids, families, everybody out here tonight, we're going to start asking you to find your way safely out of the velodrome interior. You can find a railing anywhere along to exit. You do not have to go through the exit tunnel, but you may if that's what's best for you. You can exit anywhere along you need to. Stickers available, and of course, dessert truck, food trucks are here. Come on over. Keep moving once you exit, please, so folks behind you can exit. Continue on your way out. That would really help us clear the inside of the track. Thank you. While you're making your exit, let me make a roll call really quick. Make some noise if this is your first time doing a Kiddie Kilo. Any first time Kiddie Kilos? Okay. How many of this is you've been at least, I don't know, this would be like your second to fifth time or so, 2 to 5 or so. How many have been to more than 5 times the Kiddie Kilo? Let me hear from you. Oh, okay. That's a small crowd. That's all right. I love you anyways.
Who's
nice.
been to every Kiddie Kilo? Has anyone done every single Kiddie Kilo?
And everyone been,
Oh,
yeah.
I see some hands.
Wow.
There's some hands up there. Every single Kiddie Kilo.
MVPs. That's
They
amazing.
should get a prize. Stickers. More stickers is what they're going to get. Once again, Kiddie Kilo stickers on the outside. The Sweet Wheels. They do have kid-size ice cream cookies, I found out. So they do have some smaller ice cream cookies. They have root beer floats. The food trucks were fabulous. Hopefully they didn't sell out.
What a great showing from our families. Thank you again for being a part of what is our season finale and turns out also our Kiddie Kilo finale. So glad to have some of our families join us in 2026. If you're sad that we're not doing any more this year, be excited for next season. I know the postseason is a tough time for all of us as we close our shops down and start to get ready for that off season. If you wanted to be up to date with our off-season news, including our off-season fundraising efforts to get ready for next year, make sure you check out our website, velodrome.org, or tune in to one of our social media platforms, like on Instagram, at GB Velodrome, or, of course, you can also subscribe to the newsletter. We send out a monthly newsletter. You can sign up for that on our website as well, velodrome.org, under the Contact tab, and sign up for the newsletter so you know when we're going to be hosting our off-season fundraising events and when camps and classes open for 2027, you'll be first to know. On deck, Cat 3 men for Elimination Racing, followed by Open Women, and the Cat 1 2 men. We got Elims coming up for everybody. And then we got Scratch Racing with Preems to close out tonight's racing program. Still plenty of fun things to hang out and enjoy with us. So if you're a fan of the Velodrome, stick around. More racing here on the track to start shortly. Elims coming up next.
Alrighty. Cat 3's to the rail. It's a race. Race to the rail. Who? Ritter? Anybody else?
All right, back to the main event of a Friday night. It's racing back on the track. That's right. Okay, I just want to make sure that you're all still excited about that too. There's so much going on tonight. Cat 3 man elimination on the track for their neutral. As we start to lose a few of our numbers here tonight, it's always so packed right before that Kiddie Kilo because we have so many families, of course, they need to make their way home and tuck their littles into bed and get things kind of closed up. It's always such a reminder to me, and we are so beyond blessed to be here in Redmond where we have this incredible community. Look anywhere else in the country, and what we have here is so special. So thank you to Redmond for being a part of our finale today. It's so great to have so many of you here with us tonight. What a great showing. It feels like one of our premier race events of the year, not just another Friday tonight. So that has a lot part to do with all of you. So thank you again for participating in the way you have this evening. It's been really fun. On this side of the action, just up here, calling what I'm seeing and just hanging out with this wonderful and beautiful community. I think we've got a rider off, and that's not going to be changing, so we might be just starting the race here. Racing has begun. That was a pretty strong effort there from, I'm sure he's not happy about it. I wouldn't be either, but Ritter does catch the back of the field. Burns a match. 3:08 on this lap. 3:08, Beers. Wow. Ritter with a big catch. He'll try to catch his breath here. So last rider across the line is eliminated each lap. We work our way down to the final riders this way. So I'm going to call it a number and a name. Our officials are looking for who that last wheel is coming across the finish line. That'll be the elimination all the way down to the end of the race. So that'll be 3:21, Ritter. Dominic Clark in the hot seat at the back right now in the high position. The rider from Metal Mountain accelerating alongside up at the rail. Won't quite find it, I think. It is 3:38. Clark. It was stretched out a little too long up there for the back end of the field to come around the outside. Clark just left out there that time. So a lot of the energy and the excitement in this race comes from that tail end of the field. It kind of looks a little bit like, almost like a shark fin as it goes through the corner right here. And at the very top of that fin shape is what typically accelerates right here. And you'll notice whoever's in that position is actually going to push forward. And this time that movement takes out 311 Campbell Harris. As the tip of the fin that time, I believe, was Javi Mejia, the rider in black up top there, who accelerates along the rail. Just as we're talking about that kind of fanned out shape they were showing through the turn. .340 is Fairbanks. .317, Rocco Alexander. .12 riders left in our group. That gives you a sense about how long we have to go here, as with every lap we're going to get rid of one more. Keep your eyes to that back here. Now we've got, I believe, one of our finishers from that scratch race, Wallen, at the back end. We'll see as we come around the corner. Should be able to push forward up in the high part of the track just fine. Leaving out, looks like Douglas down low. .316 gets the call. Stan Douglas. That was Wallen at the back. That rider well above the blue line is advancing now. Doesn't feel quite as comfy back there as he was a bit ago. Leaving out one of the strong riders of this season in this field has been Jared Elog. He's actually now moving up in that light blue and with the white helmet for Apex. Right behind him, Liquid Velo swinging up high. That'll be Cody Chang, 326. Cody Chang. Liquid Velo on the attack off the front now. Likely number 312, Isaiah West, in this attack right now. Off the front in the elimination. At the very back is Elog, where I was mentioning before, has been very strong this year, able to accelerate, and especially doing well in these eliminations like this. Does he have the kick to stay in the race? Oh, doesn't look like it. 306, Elog. An atypical finish for Elog here tonight. The front got it going quick, trying to catch on to the attack from West, kind of changes the tempo of the field. And that means you just, what you expect to be able to do in terms of your acceleration, it changes that equation coming up to the finish line. It just kind of changed that overall tempo. Whoa. It'll be 03. That is Westover. 303. Close one at the back of the group, but it will be Westover. .379, Snoblin. Down to 8 riders now for the Cat 3 men Elim. Nearing that top 5, where the places become so critical and the field getting smaller and smaller. There's fewer places to hide. You just got to do the work. Wallen comes all the way to the front. At the very back end is one of the juniors. Mejia off the back a little bit, though, getting a nice turn of the pedals, trying to hold on. 3:30 is Mejia. Out in 7th with a good effort there at the end of the race. Winner of the scratch race, Wallen, at the front of this group. We've got Sam Karp, who I think finished 2nd in that race. There's Calder Hardigan next to him, flanking him with the bright colored frame. The junior up top with the silver helmet is the Penguin Pagushin. And now we're looking at what looks like Liquid Velo being left out. Whoa, having to make the rotation. Not enough time, I don't think. 3:12, Isaiah West. The other thing that happens as the race gets to an end like this is you'll see these quick rotations. It's like the front is just spinning. Riders going down and around through the back and back up to the top, and this rotation will happen quickly. And whoever's left at the back, kind of a little game of musical chairs almost, is in the tough spot to recover. And I think that time is just West, wrong place at the wrong time. 5 left. This one would be for 5th now coming to the line. Couple riders in the back lane, but they each got a lane. Oh, that'll be a good one. Oh! 319, Carp. 319. Between Lang and Carp, what a close one. And actually, from my eye, it looked like it was almost 4 riders on the line. Very close on that one. Lang at the back here, number 322 for ACT. Rotating on nicely. It might be Hardigan in a tough spot. Ooh, Lang. Oh, is it going to be? 339, Wallen. Down to 3, and here goes Calder Hardigan on his own attack, just driving the pace. No more elimination. Just drive the hammer right now. Absolutely dominant move on the final laps. Not even waiting for this to go down to the scratch. He's already setting up for the win. He wants 2 fast laps. Bells ringing, 1 to go. 1 to go. The Penguin digging deep here. Pagushin's got to find his way back up again. The elimination will go to 322 as he already knows it's on its way. Out in 3rd for Brendan Lang. Down the back straight. Pagushin's not giving up the fight. This is good grit from the junior. That's a big gap to catch. He says, you know what? I still got to put on a race. I got to try. It's the Friday night finale. All the fans are here. They're going to put their hands together for the effort. I got to at least make this guy earn it. He earns it. Calder Hardigan racing a great elim, and what a fast final 2 laps to close the deal. Track is clear. Open women to the rail, please. Open women to the rail for the elim. Our open women field now at the rail to get instructions and check-ins. We'll send them on their way for their elim in just a moment. Same rules apply. Last rider across the line will be out each lap. Field trying to get together. The elim is a brutal one. It's fast from the rail, and the group's got to scramble their way together as oftentimes that position is being jockeyed for right away in the neutral. So my Aussie fans out there quoting a couple weeks back, yes, the devil takes the hindmost. Another classic name for this one, the devil roll. Always fun to watch in the open women field here tonight. Who's going to take that roll, be at the back, try to fight for a spot right at the end of these sprints? Field's going around again. The race has not started. We're still in the neutral. Looks like our athletes are working their way together. Should be able to catch on to the back of the group heading into turn 2. Racing underway. Elims begin here. Next time around. Last rider across the line. Pull from the race. Some excellent moments of racing this season. Can't believe we're already in the middle of our finale program. We just have an elim race coming up for the Cat 1-2s. And then we get to go through a scratch race with preems for every one of our fields tonight. $219. Valerie on that one. 219. If you're still out there enjoying our live stream, I still see quite a few of you viewing it and haven't hit that thumbs up or even said hello yet. What you doing out there? Thanks for your support and thanks for hanging out with us tonight. If you're rewatching the racing later and haven't left a comment about some of your favorite moments in the race, maybe a point we could improve on or any other feedback or thoughts you have, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you have to say about what we're doing here. That's number 204 on this lap. 204. Willa Tucker. Oh, good fight at the back here. 213 knows it's coming. Selesky. 213. Selesky. Strung out a little bit here. Still, this field under the speed at the front has just been really pulled apart. This time it'll be 112, Jasmine. It's now Durfee comes to the front after a couple of laps from the lead. Changing around a little bit here. Formally, we saw speed in the front from Zapata for several laps, and that kind of had the group strung out in a way where riders that didn't really make it into the main formation were really struggling to hold on to the speed here. Now it starts to sort of settle down a little bit. Riders are in more contact, a little tighter formation, and now we're seeing a little more typical elimination. That's 105, Safranek. 105. 11 riders still left in the group. If you're here early in 2026 with me, you would have seen lots of our open women's field. They would have had less of this than this many riders at the very start of the race. Our fields were a little smaller to start 2026 than we'd like to see, but what's been really nice to see is throughout this year, we brought some riders back and we've been growing in numbers, and this has been just a really good field here tonight. So many competitors joining us here this evening. 207 is Sweetage, Kaylin Sweetage. And the open women field hasn't looked this competitive in a while, so it's really good to see. Again, so many athletes, some of them really making a consistent effort to be here. It starts with that. It starts with our juniors, too, who have been the most consistent part of this field. If it wasn't for them, we could hardly host a race sometimes. The kids have really carried the weight. They've been wonderful. Sarah Lynch out there, Renna Fuller, Hazel Baker racing all year long, Charlotte Westover in this field. All such great competitors and athletes. This time, it looks like one of the breakfast racing team giving the wave. It's Caitlin Pellebrook. Number 107 gets the official call. That's Henrietta Watts, a little bit off the back here. Has an opportunity to close the gap, though. Big effort to try to hold on. Digging deep. See if they can find one more lap here for breakfast racing team in this group. .210 is Polworth. Christina Polworth, 210. 8 riders in our group still. On deck, Cat 1-2 is rolling in that warm-up circle, getting ready for their elim. Should be an excellent race tonight. Oh, an excellent lap here. Oh, it looks down low this time. It'll be number 201, I believe. There's that call. It's going to be Baker just off the back. One of our youngest starters on a Friday night, week by week, showing such great improvement. I think it's the racing. Is Hazel racing age 14? Is that right? Someone will maybe yell at me. Yes? Okay. Winning her scratch race at Nationals this year. Having a fantastic season. Breakfast Racing Team. There's Watts just off the back. 122. Henrietta Watts. Catches back on to hold on for a couple more laps. Well done. 6 riders left, nearly into the top 5. And that junior field I talked about that's out here, 3 of those 4 athletes still in the group, including Westover and Renna Fuller at the back end of this group. Fuller starting to move up a little bit alongside of her teammate. Renna Fuller in the hot seat, trying to accelerate against Westover. Whoa. 104, Westover. 104. Down to 5. On the back is that junior again, Renna Fuller. Having a great race here tonight in the elim. At the front is another of the juniors, Lynch, who ended up in 3rd in that scratch race, now leading the race a bit. Zapata, the winner of the scratch, coming up alongside. And that'll leave Fuller just barely off the back. 108 makes the exit in 5th tonight in the elim. Zapata starting to slide up towards the front now. Lynch falling into the shadow right behind. We also got Bailey Benassi out there. Bailey is number 212 for the Breakfast Racing Team and is 3rd in that lineup out in the sprinters lane. Tough spot. A little bit boxed in. Can Bailey find the move, or does he have to push up in front and hold on here? Just can't make the move from in that position. It'll be 212. Bailey, 212. Yeah, just a tough spot to be in as the field moving in such a good speed there, and underneath Durfee, it's called kind of boxed into that sprinter's lane. Had to abort and back around and just didn't have the opportunity or take that chance. Now it's Zapata driving the pace, coming into the bell lap. Lynch on the wheel. Durfee around the corner. Lynch and Durfee fighting for a spot in this last lap. Lynch and Durfee, it'll be 103. Lynch out in 3rd again here in this elim, but with another fantastic race for Sarah. And now Zapata putting on this final speed clinic on this final lap. As Durfee can't do anything but just watch the rider race away. Breakfast Racing Team. Haven't got to see a lot of laps from Zapata this year. Looking real fast here tonight. Durfee with another great effort here tonight. 2nd in today's elim. 1-2s to the rail. Our final elim of the evening, and it's the Cat 1-2s taking the track now for their neutral. Gonna have to catch on this group. They're not gonna slow for much of anybody here. Starting to get it back together again. Will they get there in time for corner 4? They're going to give it to you. All right, racing it away. Last rider across the line next time around, eliminated. The hot seat right now, Conrad Mayer, number 48 at the back of the group. Had to catch back on after that neutral lap, but he makes contact coming into turn 4, just enough for the race to get started, but he's also already elevated towards that top of the track. Should be able to push up position a bit here. Playing the bull, the devil for at least this lap. Can he find that move here down the home straight? He will do that just fine. 47. Dunlap, 47. Still Mayer at the back of this group. Right behind Zachary Simon for Coalition. This rider for Shogun Seattle, Conrad Mayer, has been part of our Monday night sprint series all season practically. So kind of looking at these as sprint opportunities. 12, Andrew Karlberg. 12. There's Mayer again at the back. The sprinter I was talking about for Shogun. Making the move again up to the rail, trying to get somebody else out. I think it will be in the middle of the group. 51, Flynn. 51. 51. Flynn. 51. 51, Flynn. 51. 51, Jim Flynn, 51. No call on this lap. 51 has got the call now. Will be eliminated next time around. There's Simon and Mayer again on the back end of this field, trying to make the move, but it's really strung out. I'm not sure. I think he already knows. 48, Mayer. Meyer? I learned that last week. Now that I'm actually looking at you. Conrad Meyer. It only took a couple years for him to correct me, but I'm going to fix that error. Is everyone okay over there? I keep hearing some serious screams. It's like in my household over there. Mike Darlene, 1-6. That was a kid joke, by the way. I have children also. That you can never. Sometimes, even with children of your own, you can't tell if the sound that they're making when they scream that way is joy or terror. It still freaks you out. Good speed here being set at the front. Right now it's Devine leading it, flanked by Gallagher and Fairbanks. Look at the back, though. Already shaking his head. 45 knows it's coming. Zach Simon, number 45. That's Andy Lynch now, number 33 at the back end of the field. Right in front of him, one of the Aussies' favorites. There's Otis Hatfield. And number 1, Andrew Martin. That's kind of the back end of our group right now. It's going to be Hatfield that's going to be in a tough spot now. Lynch knows he needs to come up alongside. He's trying to hold him down a little bit as he moves his way up. Hatfield either has to back up or just stay back there and nowhere to go. 42. You can see that move developing earlier for Hatfield. So, at least for now, Lynch should be playing the devil. It's about to be Hafer in a tough spot, potentially the rider in light pink. Maybe down low to Robson as this field extends over the top a bit. Look down low, it will be. He knows it's coming. 38, Robson. Frustrated with the move from the rest of the field. Out in the dangerous sprinters lane. Chris Wilson moving up forward here. You see that little push along the top of the group. That's number 5 trying to get closer to the front. The ebb and the flow of the front of this group can be mesmerizing to watch, but really, again, the excitement is at the back Martin with a nice acceleration. Look to the middle. I think it's going to be pink this time. 18, Grinsel. $13 left in the field. Coach Tyson at the back right now, number 10, accelerating on the wheel of what was Lynch, although being gapped a little bit here. Trying to find just enough speed to hold on here. Tyson Danielson around the corner. Does he have enough push to reposition himself? Oh, he does. 67, Wyatt Paul. Kind of took the gambit right down the middle where he has the best draft of it all. And if it wasn't for that little extra grit from Tyson, a little more push, he would have been safe there. But Danielson with a nice bit of acceleration in the final 50 meters, just enough to make up the difference. Can he do it again? He's up here in the back of the group one more time. The rider in blue with the white and black stripe, he'll be fine. 15 is Hafer. Hafer. $11 left in the group. We're almost the top 10 of this very big field to start. One's starting to dangle a little bit here. And that will be 26. Gibson. Colin Gibson. Now to top 10. And speaking of 10, there is number 10 again, Tyson Danielson at the back. He's been fighting a couple laps here, although now he's got better contact with the field, so he's got some draft coming into the corner. Lynch pulling off a little bit off the back as well. Now pushing his way underneath. Dangerous spot to be. It'll be Danielson's job to try and eliminate Lynch this time. I think he will. 33, Andy Lynch. Takes the comfy left-hand turn. Penalized for it. At the front is Gallagher. The young rider for Waterline Racing with that red helmet right next door to his former teammate for the Jerry Baker Juniors, Fairbanks, who've been setting this pace for so long. Just comfort up at the front there for them. Harrison Devine up there for some time as well, helping set pace earlier in the race. Oh, I think it'll be 10's turn this time. Tyson Danielson, number 10. Number 10. Down to 8. There's Harrison at the back of the group. Quinn Kennedy directly in front of him. Devine hasn't had to do much sprinting in this yet because he's been midfield and or at the front. So now is his first time to really kind of get a jump in. He's still got plenty of jump, though. He'll slide alongside this field, no problem. Quinn Kennedy pushing forward. Ooh. Number 1. Andrew Martin, number 1. And down to 7 now. Devine still at the back of this lineup right behind Quinn Kennedy. There's Chris Wilson, number 5 in the green. Andy Baker's been hiding down in that sprinter's lane. This might be the first lap he feels a little bit of pressure here as this group flattens out. Oh, not this time yet. Number 6, Quinn Kennedy. If I'm down in that sprinter's lane, I'm starting to feel that pressure, and you can already see Baker backing off a little bit. He's thinking about making a move to the right. He's down in the lower part of the track. It's so comfy down there behind these fast riders in the front, but if you back off, you have to re-accelerate. Where do you go? Stuck behind these riders. Now riders are going to fan out in front of you. Here comes the move from the top of the field, and that's going to put Baker likely in the elimination spot. He knows it's coming. That'll be number 7, Andy Baker. At 5, this likely will just flatten out, so this might just be an all-out sprint at the line. We'll have to see how this one goes, but usually about 5 is where we see an all-out sprint in these eliminations if everybody's got the gas left in the tank. Yeah, here we go, 5 across the track. Who's going to get it? Oh, already shaking his head. Number 5, Chris Wilson, making it into 5th tonight in the elimination. I don't like you up there. Thank you. Down to 4. Oh, one rider starting to pull off here. Oh, An early escape here. We're down to 3 essentially now as we go around the corner. I think that's going to be Ostertag Hill that will eventually get the call. What a fine group here we're left with. Liquid Velo's rising star here this season, an incredible 2026. Luca Ostertag Hill eliminated this lap in 4th, but who's left here? Merrick Gallagher, the Stars and Stripes of Keegan Fairbanks, and Harrison Devine for leading Factory. This is a great trio of riders for this season. So many laps have been in the power of one of these riders doing so much here. Oh, the all-out sprint. Oh, Gallagher makes it look so good at the front. It'll be Devine eliminated here, number 2. Fairbanks knows he's up against a really tough match here on this last lap. His former teammate, he's had to chase him around this track so many times. We're going to make this last lap as good as he can against Gallagher, who will keep a little bit of elevation, just show the power and all the training. The reason that he's gone international with these legs of his is because he's got so much speed and talent from here and all of his years of development. Drinking in, number 3. Takes another one here tonight for the Friday Night Racing Series. Keegan Fairbanks with an excellent elimination race himself, showing great endurance this evening. Making the Jerry Baker Juniors proud, putting up a good fight all the way to the end of that one. Cat 3 is coming to the rail for scratch race with Breams. Good news is that this is called a scratch race with Preems, so I have the bell.
There is a $50 preem per race. I don't know if we've gotten any more, but at least $50 preem per race is what we have.
Well, what I was going to say is also good news. I was kidding. I didn't know how much the money was. Amar didn't let me finish. Thank you. As you can imagine, operating this place takes a lot of effort from a lot of individuals. We are supported by many great friends in our local community, whether it's their business sponsorships, that you can see proudly shown here along the home straight, as well as in our live stream banners and all around the track here. Our volunteers that show up in person to help support us behind the scenes, our officials, all the staff that are here. But one interesting place that you get support is folks that just have the willingness, the capacity, and the spirit of giving to help support things like scratch racing with Preems, the ability to put a little money behind our riders, have a little extra fun here or there, just being very giving when it comes time to donate, when it comes time to support each other. And we did a super volunteer shout out in the last newsletter. I think we should do a quick super shout out for all the financial support Serge Malikian has given this year, for all of the Preems and all the cash he's put behind the riders. Can we get a little extra love for Serge tonight? Because I think the only way we were able to do the Preems we did tonight is because of his generosity. So a little shout out to him. Just always being so willing and so giving. Thank you. Also part of our board and help support the Marymoor Velodrome Association through his efforts there as well. So thank you and thank you again. This longer scratch race is going to be broken up with the opportunity somewhere in the middle, well, wherever I want it to be, to earn $50 cash. I get to ring a bell from up here. If you hear that bell before the finish, that is the sound that they are sprinting for $50 on the next lap. Other than that, it is another scratch race, just a much longer one. Robert tuning on the live chat and commenting, great elimination races. I agree. What a fantastic series that was tonight. I think some of our strong suspects made their way in the top like we'd expect to, but still very strong finishes from everybody. Now going into these longer scratches. I see a question in the live chat from Colin, who's on the infield somewhere, by the way. Where is that? Where's that Nolan guy? Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'll have to text him. A little bit of a break off the back here. Sam Cart making his way back up again to join the field quickly. $25 to go. Robert Carlson coming in to donate online $100 for a preem in the women's scratch race. You got it. My goodness. I'm not going to just play Nolan's number in the live chat. You crazy? Actually, here, write it down. It's 555. 23 to go. We'll work on getting that cash set up for this evening. We don't have really any other opportunities to do preems this season, so thank you for your generosity. That's super cool to use the super chat to support our athletes tonight and get a shout out there as well. Thank you again, Robert. That's awesome. Fun way, and one of my favorite reasons for us to have this channel, besides just broadcasting it to the international fans and everybody across the country, is we get to do things like that and find new ways to support the Velodrome and support our riders. Whoa, Pagushin lighting it up here at 22 to go. The juniors want to join in. I gotta try to say this maybe when it's a little bit less intense. There's a junior only preem that's been donated for this race. Junior only preem coming up in this race. At some point, there is now a junior only preem sometime in this race. I'll ring the bell to be juniors only at some point. Pagushin off the front still. 20 to go. There's a cash donation. Thank you to one of our riders for donating some winnings to go into one of our juniors' pockets. That's very much in the spirit of it. I love it. Pagushin off of the front, maybe hoping I was going to ring the bell in the first 10 laps. I did not make his night yet. He could still find an opportunity. It's not over just yet. 19 to go. Wallen pursuing. Pagushin up high, letting the field catch underneath. Going to start rolling it back onto the field here. I'll try to announce it very clearly when the bell's ringing. There is a junior-only preem now available during the race. There's still the $50 cash preem, and there's now a $20 junior-only cash preem as well during the race. 2 bells to be rung. And our love back to you, Robert, out there. Thanks for joining us on so many of our streams this season. It's great to be able to provide this and communicate and connect between our Velodrome communities here. Keep strong out there, Robert, and thanks for tuning in. 17 to go. Plenty of laps left here, working the way towards the ends of this scratch. A big attack from Pagushin, spending the early laps off the front of this field. We still have 14 athletes in this field. We lost a few riders along the way just from attrition from the speed. At 16 to go. Here comes another attack, this time from Wallen, number 339. Pagushin will join in here. And that looks like Cody jumping up as well to the front. Two juniors join up with Wallen at the front in a break of 3. Pagushin still driving the tempo here from the front. He may not have had it right the first time, but he had it right the second time. I got $50 to lead the lap. $50 to lead this lap. $50 at 15 to go. $50 to lead this lap. Honestly, 2026 highlight for me is our Aussie friends. These two have made like the live stream appear so much more fun. Thanks for keeping it vibrant and entertaining, you two. My goodness. The fight for the cash. Who's getting it this time? Oh, it'll be 326 on the inside, I believe. With a fist bump, too. He's like, yes! That is awesome. $50 goes the way. Rider on the inside will get it. So we'll write that down for Cody. Still a junior-only cash preem in this race. Still rolling here. Pretty stretched out at this phase after that break of 3. Starting to get caught one by one. Matt Beers in the black makes his way up to the group. At 12 to go. $11 laps remaining. Matt Beers moving out of the way for Lang, and now Chang. A couple quick rotations at the front. Nobody sticking the lane too long here up at the front of this one. If you two want to join our growing and vibrant community online, maybe you want to go back and rewatch some of our old races or just be ready for next season, help us on our march towards 5,000 subscribers. If you're here in the park and haven't turned on the YouTube app, could you adjust for us? We'd really appreciate your support. Find JB Velodrome, find the live stream going on right now, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. You'll be ready to participate in the live chat for next year. Riders will be saying 9 to go. Riders are saying 9 to go coming around this time. How about we give $20 to a junior to lead this lap? Junior Preem. Junior Preem. Junior Preem. Junior Preem. $20 cash for a junior. Snowman's going to give the lead out. He was born for this moment. He's like, ride this wheel, you're going to get $20. Here we go. Nice. Is Cody going to double collect tonight? Oh, my goodness. Chang. More like cha-ching. Woo. Come on, that was at least a 7 out of 10. Better than any of the Poffle jokes I told earlier. Okay? Yeah, maybe that nickname will stick. We'll have to see how many more preems he can win in his career, but Cha-Chang would be a very good nickname for someone who gets a lot of money in the races. We'll see. We'll see. Excellent moment there for the youngster to pick up all the preems here tonight. Oh, on the wheel of Snoblin, too. They've set up a little break here in front of the field. We're watching. It looks like Javi is kind of testing the waters. He says, nah, it's a little too cold. I'm going to get out. Right back into the field. Sitting well above that blue line, letting the break kind of get away from him here. Six to go. Fields at the blue line still. The most threatening rider in the front is 320. He'd be the one to maybe get this thing restarted. I'm watching his position, thinking he might be the one to watch for the catch here, but it's actually going to come from down below. That's one of the juniors coming to the front now to restart the speed. Javi takes the lead of the lap and encourages his field to get a little bit faster. Pagushin goes down there as well to keep the field moving. He's actually going to drive this pretty hard from the front. As he finds the front, he's picking up the pace quite a lot. Starting to really feel himself here at 5 to go. Wants to get this catch going. Now we're up to speed. Snoblin and Chang working together here, still off the front, seeing 4 to go. That field is bearing down a bit now. It's Hardigan's job to get it a bit closer. Chang looks around to see how close the field is. Elog nearly there. Oh, this looks like this might be the end of the break. Elog down the back straight should be able to close this down. End to the break. Bring this party all back together. As the field slows. Now here goes Hardigan on his attack. Nearing the end of this race, a good time to do it. Solo move. Who was watching? West was ready, trying to get some speed up here at 3 to go. Hardigan off the front. West catches too quickly for his liking. He'll make Isaiah lead down the back straight now. Matt Beers taking over. It's basically everybody fighting for position now. Losing Snoblin off the back end. One rider thinner at this phase of the race. Losing a little bit of impetus at the front now. 2 to go. Getting the bell next time. Getting ready for this bell. Riding above the blue line. The field positioning for the acceleration. Good lane going to the top group right now. I'm looking at Hardigan and Pagushin in great position to roll this thing. Could be interesting from the top. Our winner from the scratch race is at the blue line. Kind of shoulder to shoulder with Hardigan. That's Wallen, number 339. The winner of the short scratch is in great position to start up this long scratch sprint. How he's going. Been saving a good one here. Pulling things away. Brandon Lang trying to hold on to the acceleration down the back straight. Cody Chang is right there too. The little junior right behind. What a race he's having. Going to be top 3 at worst here for the junior. Wallen coming around on the front. Lang. Chang trying to chase. It'll be, whoa! I think it's Wallen by an inch. Unofficial. Ahead just barely of Lang and Chang. What a finish. Great grit from the little junior there, Cody. My goodness. Such great speed here today. Picking up all the cash too. And really showing some great form here tonight for the long scratch. Excellent racing all around. Whew. So much fun here tonight. We've still got some more scratch to go. I think the track looks clear. Let's bring up our next field to the rail, please. Open women to the rail. Open women scratch race. This time, I've got good news without the bad news because I've got more good news than I would have previously. And that is that you have 2 preems now. That's right. We have a $50 cash preem and a $100 cash preem. Have fun. Racing it away. We're dealing a little bit with our main camera on the stream. Apologize. We're going to try to stick with our on-field cam for a little while here as we try to figure out what's going on up here. But in the meantime, it's 25 laps to go and racing's underway. All right, we should be back and live up here on the deck. Sorry about that. It looks like the mice might have got in and nibbled on the power cable. So back to battery power we go. Good thing we got the backups. You know, we got some tech up here, and we also have a lot of rodent friends that like to visit. We are very much in the park, you know what I'm saying? Doing our best. In the meantime, our field's gone a couple laps around here, just getting things warmed up for the long scratch. I have 2 opportunities for preems in this race. I can ring the bell for $100 and another one for $50. Thanks to Robert tonight for supporting and sponsoring another fast lap at the Velodrome. Bailey at the front, 212. I don't know if we can pull that one off in the live stream and ask for, I mean, maybe. I'm not sure we're going to want to pull that amount of money for a preem in the first place. We're going to have to maybe combo some other people. They were offering $3.50. But there was a certain pronunciation they were suggesting to maybe make it a little confusing. I appreciate the creativity. I think before this goes any further, let's get $50 to lead this lap. $50 to lead this lap. $50 at 21 to go. $50 to lead this lap. I'm blaming it on the rats, but I don't actually think rats or mice actually did that. I think it's just it wore out. We use our equipment heavily. Big move from Zapata over the top. Flying for the 50. This break of 2, we've seen how strong these athletes have been here throughout this contest tonight. Every one of the races we've lined up, they've gone 1 and 2 already. Durfee and now Zapata pulling up for Durfee to take the front of this break. Setting up a pretty strong position ahead of this field. Still in the same corner as we watch the field now rolling through turn 1. Not quite yet at the same tempo or pace as the front, so they're going to be gaining some distance on them. Lynch taking over on the front of the lap now will try to help bring this group back up again. As you can see here, try to get nice and arrow at the front of the field and put a little extra effort down the back straight to re-speed this group up towards maybe a catch. Paulworth with a short pull. Who else is going to do some work here? 17 to go. Bailey on the front of the group again, number 212. Taking a strong, more than half-lap pull now, so trying to do the work for the field and narrow the gap down as best she can. Leaders coming down the home straight, crossing the finish line just now, so you can see as the field hits the home straight, the gap is holding pretty steady here. Sweetage doing a lot of work here to pull things through on this lap. Number 207 at the front for the field. A consistent speed between the two groups on the track right now with the front. That gap really not being taken away here. We'll check on the leaders and see what they're looking like here. Their body language is still pretty comfortable. They're taking roughly half lap pulls. Even share of the work at the moment. 15 laps to go. Measured effort from both of these two riders. Smooth spin. Back to the field. The gap continuing to hold pretty steady. The thing is that might feel like not a big win for the leaders, but when it's 2 versus 15 for the two to hold as steady as they are, you know you've got some great athletes off the front. The combined power of these two still looking very good here. Zapata at 14 to go. Get another shout out for one of the steel frame favorites. Let's see, who is that? I gotta look. Watts is out there on one. Nice. Henrietta Watts for the Breakfast Racing team. Also an Aussie favorite. All you got to do is bring out the steel frame, and you got international fandom all of a sudden. It's that easy. Step 1, step 2. It's like that. A little bit of a split here, as now we've got some more energy at the front of this field, has caused this chase of 5 to form. Got to hold on to the speed here. Sweetage takes a turn. What we saw before is the lineup was a little bit more interspersed between riders that were willing to do the work and those were just maybe a little bit slower on the pace, and we're going to keep it going. Now we've got some more concerted effort from a group of 5, almost 6. Liz is trying to join in on this as the chase is motivated now. Ten to go. The catch, though valiant, hasn't made a ton of progress yet to the leaders. Good effort here. Still back by about 150 meters at 10 to go. How about $100 on this lap to lead? We got it. We're going to give it. At 9 to go, it's going to go to these leaders. 9 to go. I've got $100 to lead this lap. Dono coming the way of one of our fans from Hellier, Robert. It's got to be Zapata at this point, showing how strong they've been to this point, and I haven't seen them have to do a whole lot of big sprinting here. Durfee's going to make this a fight nonetheless. These two have absolutely earned the right to get some extra cash this evening. Their preparation, their athleticism, their speed. Here comes Durfee around the corner. Zapata trying to stay nice and consistent, but Durfee's got some good jump here. And it'll be Durfee for the big 100. 111 for Coalition takes the big preem tonight. Back into the shadow of Zapata to continue this shared effort that they've been showing over the last several laps and just how effective of a team they've been. From the stream now, we're kind of keeping our eyes posted on the field, still just checking in on their work. This is what was the chase of 5. Gained a rider or two along the way, and it settled in on this current group of 7. A couple of the juniors there, including Lynch, who moves to the back right behind her teammate, Renna Fuller. Bailey on the front at 6 to go. There's Sweetage number 207 to come to the front. More than a half lap down from the leaders, though, but still trying to do something with this race. And the race is on for 3rd from this field. Back to the leaders to see as they catch a couple of riders on the home straight. Leaders seeing 5 to go. Riders getting caught by the leaders here. Excuse me, riders getting caught by the leaders. Leaders saw 4. Here comes the field onto the home straight, also seeing 4 to go. The blue and purple of Coalition on the lead of the lap for the field is Sweetage, number 207. Three to go for the field. Still half lap down from the leaders. The race for third will come out of this group. It's been Lynch to win in their place in third place in the previous two races. She's right now sitting in second. Can she find another finish here tonight in third from this field? Will be a bunch sprint against this group of riders. I think she does have what it takes to do that here against this group. Keeping it quick, though, as we've seen a lot of strong pulls from different riders in this field. They may not be able to catch up to the leaders, but still making it quick and hard against each other here. The race for third, still a big deal for this group. A couple of riders in that group have been caught and are down the lap. As we're watching the field, the bell's ringing for the leaders. 1 to go. They've just been doing these half-lap pulls so consistent. Zapata maybe saving a match or two for this final sprint, sharing some of the winnings with the temporary teammate out here. As you can see, the speed from Durfee has been so good tonight. Didn't challenge Durfee for the $100. It has enough left on this final one. Bell's ringing for the field. 1 to go. 1 to go. Onto the home straight. Zapata. Clean sweep this evening. Durfee coming across in second. And now the sprint is on from the field. My rider to call out of this group was Lynch. She makes the move out of turn 2 as she did earlier tonight. No one will likely challenge her through this move, though, as she's got good control. Looking out for Westover in front. Westover going up track. Good move. Here we go. Stay up, stay up. Move above the blue line. Move to your right. Move to your right. Riders coming fast. Great racing for our open women tonight. Another fantastic scratch. Zapata cleaning house this evening. Durfee with another great result. And Lynch out of the field. A familiar 1-2-3, but a very different looking race along the way. One, twos to the rail, please. I got one $50 cash preem to ring from up here on the deck. Scratch race into the neutral. 40 laps for this long scratch to end our night and our regular season. Racing underway, 40 laps to go. Couple laps in. Zach Simon leading the lap. Now giving the position to Divine. Halfacker getting generous. Another donation, super chat for a $50 preem. Thank you. We're going to get 2 preems now in this race, both worth $50. Just past the line with 36 laps to go. Number 3 on an attack. Gallagher to the front. Ostertag Hill trying to match. That's fair. Halfacker says for the as a donation for the collarbone cause in his recovery. Good call, Aaron. We appreciate it. Get well soon and back on a bike. We know it's where you'd rather be. First attack of the race, Gallagher gets things heated up. Field brings it back together pretty quickly. Will be one of many in this long scratch. They just saw 33 to go. Plenty of racing still ahead. 2 preems still. And, of course, the big finish on our final race of the regular season. Another attack here. The group split up a little bit under this move, but quick reaction gets everybody in single file and recombined before anything gets too crazy is Gibson, number 26 for BPM on the attack. Divine was right there behind him, as was number 1, Andrew Martin. Chris Wilson in the green. Now here goes Gallagher right as the front of the field all wants to set up. He's going to attack himself off the front. .29 to go with Ostertag Hill right there on the wheel again. Ostertag Hill on the lead of the lap down the back straight. Gallagher right there. Here comes Quinn Kennedy on the catch. Hafer and Hatfield to make a break of 5. A decent gap here and some very good riders in this group. Quinn Kennedy on the lead of the lap, heading down the back straight. Number 3 has found the front and does not want to give it up. He will continue to move his way up there. This very young rider is still very much in his prime and has shown these last couple of seasons what all the effort and development is paying off nicely for him. Styling on this group with his consistent endurance. At 26 to go, he starts pulling away from the group again. This field's still got some fight in them. Divine wants the sprinter's lane. He thought he might have lost it as Danielson came down, but Divine gets it back. Number 2 is motivated to do some catching work here. If you can hold on to the wheel of Divine, you might just be able to find your way back up to the leader. 25 to go. Gallagher still proving so hard to catch. Who can close this down? It might be former teammate Fairbanks to do it first. A familiar position chasing his elder teammate here. He makes his way up, though, to Gallagher. Does number 4. Well done to finish the bridge. It was Darlene and Hafer, experienced veteran riders that broke away from the field. Good endurance and good years for them as well. Not quite enough finishing kick yet to close down this gap. Here goes our next rider to join this flay of riders out the front trying to make their way up. It's Conrad Meyer now out of the group for Shogun. 22 to go. Meyer on his way. $21 to go. 21 to go. Here comes 2 again. Harrison Devine. Looking down at the pain zone, trying to get a little bit more turn out of those legs. Try to finish this catch just in time before he starts losing steam. You got to get in contact before you lose the power. Can you get there? At 20 to go, this might make it harder. It's $50 to lead the lap. $50 to lead this lap at 20 to go. $50 to lead this lap. Meyer's there to challenge, but you know who's going to have still strong enough legs. I don't know how Gallagher doesn't find a way to make a jump here and make it good. Fairbanks will fight him for it, I'm sure. Meyer's still probably feeling a little bit gassed from trying to get up to this group. Now feeling the younger riders in front of him just pull away. Meyer's still holding on. Gallagher through the turn. Fairbanks will arrest it. He'll give it to the strong rider in this group. Gallagher, the initiator, the starter of it. The Redmond Raptor, Merrick Gallagher, $50 richer. Meyer holding on here to the two in front of him. And again, just so impressive to even make this break. This is quite the all-out effort. Now Gallagher's really starting to drive things even a little bit harder here at this point in the race. Back to the field to see where we are position-wise, as the leaders are going to hold firm for now. There is no question that they are in charge of the lap. Robson in charge of the field with a small gap here. The rider for 10 speed in blue. Pulls up, though. Not a lot of catching energy from this field. At some point, you just got to realize when you beat, you beat. The race for fourth, still a good race to have here. 17 to go. $16 for the field. $15 to go. That was me calling it for the leaders. The field will be seeing 15. Rounding onto the home straight. Here comes Andy Lynch on this pole. About a half lap down from the leaders, a little bit more than that. Let's check in on the leaders for a moment, as it looks like we might be losing one here. Fairbanks came to the front and reaccelerated things, in a small gap starting to form for Meyer, who found the courage, found the depth, found the athleticism to make that bridge, get up to the front. And these two young riders have just been so consistent in their speed. It feels like every lap they're getting faster. As they get closer to the back of this field, they're continuing to get a little bit quicker each time they go around. Now at 13 to go. Back to the field, looking pretty moderate in their tempo still, realizing that they cannot catch this break. And there's really no reason to be thinking that that's the plan now. Race for your own race at this stage. No one's really doing the work to catch at 13 to go. The race is on for third, it feels like. No. Conrad's still off the front. If the race would end right now, it will be him in third place. My sense is that this field, even at their current tempo, by the end of this race, will likely be able to find Meyer. He is losing to the field now. He's doing everything he can to hold them off. Let's check in on Conrad right now, who's heading into Corn 1. He's checking over to see how much position he has. Right, this is the rider who used to be with that front group, and you can see what a huge move to be up here. He's had a fantastic season on Monday nights for the Sprinter Series. Digging deep here, trying to hold off the charge from the field for what would be third place. Leaders nearing the catch here. Now feeling motivated. Gallagher smelling blood in the water. Chasing the back end of this field. Fairbanks takes over in the front for the leaders. The back end is Grinsel right now. Can they get up there in the next lap or two? Field gets 11. Leaders seeing 10. Field seeing 10, leaders seeing 9. Leaders 50 meters maybe to catch. Field seeing 9, about to be caught though. Leader seeing 8. The field is brought in with the leaders. Leaders catch. Front of the race is now Harrison Devine. Front of the race is Harrison Devine. Leaders have caught. Field seeing 7 to go. Field will be seeing 7 to go. Grinsell and Devine off the front. 7 to go. The race is on for third as 2 riders catch the field all together again. But how about this? Let's do the $50 right here and now. From Halifax saying, let's go, $50 to lead the lap. $50 at 6 to go. $50 at 6 to go. And the Raptor's motivated. He's hunting already. From all the way at the back of the field, Gallagher starts to make his way up. He just accelerates right down the middle of this field. He still has more to give. He laps the field. He's catching Devine. Are you kidding me? Yeah. That's Mayor Gallagher. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of the Velodrome. That's what I'm talking about. Gallagher, $50. He's off the front now with Devine. He's got a helper in Gallagher. Fairbanks can just cruise in the field and end in second. And in some ways, Devine might just be able to do a nice big dig here at the end along with Gallagher and end in third and not have to sprint this field. He's already got this great advantage now. After fighting for the $50, he had all that effort to get out in front. Oh, Gallagher's hurting. That was a big dig. Okay, he does have some limits. Incredible evening here for Gallagher nonetheless. Of course, after the season he's had and when we've gotten to see him, he's looked so strong. And in the middle of all that chaos, he drives right down the center from the back of the field out in front. Devine now left to his own devices. Number 2. Uh-oh. We're coming into the bell. I was just reminded by Sarah, it's the Harrison divide right now. You've got the gap. Can you hold it? That field is coming fast. The bell's coming so soon. 2 to go. Oh, the gap is already closed. It's gone. Oh, no. Rogers taking it away. Robson, pardon me, taking it away on the back straight. Keep your eyes open. Look who's coming. From the middle of the group again. He was just taking a rest, everybody. He just needed a moment to rest. And his teammate who helped lap around the field is chasing him down. Keegan Fairbanks, does he have one left? He does. Gallagher going for the cash. Fairbanks wants the win. Fairbanks takes the win. The junior saves one in the back pocket. He says, you know what? You can take the 50. I want the glory of a win tonight. Gallagher goes, yep, that's how that's going to go. What a great race from these two young riders. They have been so good this whole season. When Gallagher's here, it's hard to beat him. He throws in a big one to pick up the 50. And as a result, Fairbanks is able to capitalize. He moves his way up through the field and positions himself perfectly to mark his move and then take the pass for the final win of the season. Excellent moment here at the track, at the Velodrome. Well, that just about does it here at the Velodrome. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. That is the end of our racing program. From all of us here to you, thank you for tuning in live or being here in the park with us all the way through this program. It has been a very fun one, from the Kiddie Kilo, I think a record-breaking attendance, to a first for us here at the Velodrome, hosting our four-legged friends, the Corgi Races, earlier today. And that was some dynamic racing to close out 2026. That has been a fantastic season. From me to all of you out there that are watching live or watching this back, the live audience has really grown. It's been a lot of fun to be participant and host for you guys every single night. So thank you for being with us during this regular season. And, of course, to our staff, our volunteers, our officials that are here, our EMT support, thank you for making racing safe, for making it work well for all of our riders, and for making this another great season. To our athletes, congratulations on another fantastic year of racing. And, of course, to all of our fans for making it so special to be here in the park and with all you all. Thank you so very much. The regular season is closing down. We are going to be doing a postseason next Friday and celebrating the regular season in the correct fashion, as we should, crowning our Rider of the Year. From us here at the Velodrome, and for myself and my team up here on the deck working the live stream, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of our production here. To all of you out there, thank you again. And we look forward to hosting you again for more great racing right here at the Jerry Baker Memorial Velodrome.